Prior to the fight being announced, there was a lot of speculation if that was in fact the fight that was next for you and him. You put out the video of you, Big G looked like you guys were working on his defense already. Can you actually, this is Robert as well, can you actually take anything from the strategies that you use with Maidana against Mayweather and Broner? Can you actually, is there something that you can pick away from him?
Maidana was just totally different. His style of fighting is just totally different. You know, when we do, you know, the training, it's going to be hard to find sparring partners that fight just like Broner. So, and it's going to be hard for him to find sparring partners that fight like Mikey. You know, at the end of the day, they just have to be in great shape, and Mikey's going to do his job inside the ring. You know, once Mikey's in the ring, you know, after a couple of rounds, Mikey's already going to have Broner figured out.
Mikey, can you look at those films and pick anything apart away from that? Maidana fighting Mayweather and Broner, can you pick away anything from that?
No, like Robert said, we got different styles. Now, if I have to put the pressure on Broner, well, I'm going to do that because that's something that affects Adrien. You know, Maidana was successful by putting a lot of pressure. Porter was successful. If I have to do that, or that's the only way to win, then I'll be ready for that. But that's something that I don't really look forward to. It's not something that I look for. So I have other, you know, skills that I can really take advantage of. Timing and range control. I think I have pretty good judgment on that. I can judge the distance and the timing, and that's going to allow me to control that speed.
What about his, you know, the shoulder roll that he always does, kind of like Mayweather? What do you guys have plans for something like that?
I have a good right hand and good left hook. I mean, we're going to throw punches in there, you know, so he ain't going to win with the shoulder roll. He's going to try to counter, try to throw punches, and I got to be prepared for that too. But, you know, just know that we're going to be 100% ready and willing to do anything it takes to win. And I'm sure he's going to do the same.
Mikey, this is at 140. Do you move back down after that? Do you move back? Do you move up? What is the plan for you?
I want to move down to 35 for unification. If United is available, or Flanagan is available, then that's what I would do. If they're not available, then I'm going to look at other options.
Like, you know, before every fight, Broner always says that he's in shape and that he's going to make 140, but yet we always see a renegotiation happen for a different weight. Is there a limit to what weight you'll renegotiate to?
140 is max agreement. There's no separate clause that says we can go to 42, 44. I made it clear that 140 is max. He agreed. If he happens to come overweight, whether it's a pound or 2 or 3 or 4, or wants to renegotiate a week or two before the fight for a higher weight, I don't believe we're going to be successful at that. I think if that were to happen, then we're going to have to look at another date, another opponent, which I hope not, you know, because he agreed on 140. But you know, we can always, you know, see what's available. Other opponents might be able to take the fight, you know, maybe change the date. We'll have to just wait and see. But as it is right now, 140 is done.
Are you confident that he'll make that none of that will have to?
I think so. And then he said yesterday that, you know, he hadn't made the weight because there was nothing for him really. There was nothing really that enticed him to make 140 or asked him to, but now there is, and he's going to make 140.
Yeah, because he said in the past that he's taken advantage of making weight or not making weight at 140 pounds, coming in at 144 or changing the weight because they're going to pay him exactly the same salary.
I mean, he can take advantage of that, but that's not the case with me. He agreed at 140. He stated that he wanted to come down to 40 before even the fight with me was even announced. So that shows you that he's going to, you know, be serious about his work, and I mean, I'm happy with that.
You know, come August 26th, or both of you, will you be watching Mayweather-McGregor with curiosity?
You know, Golden Boy has the show that same day at StubHub.
Yeah.
You know, I have a few fighters signed with Golden Boy, so I might have a couple guys. I don't know, I'm not even sure, but I might have 1 or 2 on that undercard. So, and me preferably, I think I'd rather watch Cotto versus Kamagai. It's gonna be a better fight.
Yeah. Do you think it's possible they can change the date because of the big fight?
They might be, maybe a week, give or take. You know, a week before or after. That's possible. I don't know. That's up to Golden Boy Promotions.
How does Mayweather-McGregor impact that? How does it impact that fight?
It's huge, you know, it's huge. We could say whatever we want. I could say it's a total mismatch. I could say, how can the commission allow it when they don't allow other young fighters that are turning pro at 17 to fight against an easy opponent? They don't. That's happened to one of my fighters turning pro in Vegas. They didn't allow any easy opponents. They wanted the fight to be very hard. But now they're allowing a guy that has 0 amateur fights and 0 professional fights to fight the best fighter in the world. That's
somebody else and just keep winning.
that's the only thing that the concern that I have. But it is business. They are gonna make a lot of money. If I was in that same position with Mikey or any of my other fighters, then I'd probably be okay with it too, because everybody's making a lot of money. Nevada is gonna make tons of money. The casinos, Mayweather, Conor, everybody's gonna make a lot of money. So I don't blame them either. Maybe I would do the same thing if I was in the same position. But being realistic and talking real boxing, I think it's a mismatch. I think it's a slap in the face to boxing.
Aside from all the money they make, do you think it's now fair to question the commission's integrity for allowing that fight to happen?
Well, they don't. It's business. Everybody I talk to, they say, okay, how much money was your 17-year-old bringing to Vegas? 0. What's Mayweather and Conor bringing? Millions and millions. That's the difference.
Any thoughts on Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo Alvarez?
That's a hell of a fight, man. And I'm definitely going to be cheering for Canelo. He's Mexican, and I think he's got a great shot at being able to beat Gennady Golovkin. It's still a very dangerous fight because Golovkin hits tremendously hard. We already everybody knows it. He hits tremendously hard. So when he lands that punch, we got to see how Canelo reacts.
It's a high boxing IQ.
But Canelo could fight. He's a good fighter, good boxer. He's very fast.
One hell of a fighter.
So I think he's going to land a lot on Triple G. We also got to see how Triple G reacts to getting hit so much. So it's an interesting fight.
If you're forced to make a prediction, who do you have winning?
If I was forced to make a prediction, maybe put a bet, I'd probably go for the power. I'd probably still say that Triple G lands one punch within those 12 rounds. I think he still lands and hurts and maybe finishes him up. But like I said, I wouldn't want to bet anyways. That's only if I was forced.
5-1. They'll see.